Hello and welcome back to the channel for updates in the Vallow Daybell case for August 7th. First up this week, we had Chad's preliminary hearing. There is a link to a condensed version of the hearing and a playlist that I created, so you can watch it quickly without all of the sidebars and recesses and commentary. There are timestamps under each video with links to important and relevant highlights for easy reference. At Chad's preliminary hearing, we saw a lot of familiar faces. We saw many detectives, FBI agents, Melanie Gibb, David Warwick. It was something not to miss, so please check that out. You can also watch the live stream to hear my commentary as we go through it at each break. One point of note, though, about the hearing, many people are suggesting that Mark Means was in the courtroom after looking at the image of a rather handsome man sitting behind prosecutor Rob Wood. If you look at this image, the man circled in red is who people believe is Mark Means. However, that is not Mark Means. That is Detective Hermosillo, who was the very first witness called to the stand. Next up in the news for this week, Lori cancels her preliminary hearing. She filed a motion to waive her right to the preliminary hearing. Now, this document was signed by Lori on July 17th, which means that they had already been discussing this. I believe that they wanted to wait and see the outcome of Chad's preliminary hearing before making the final determination. Mark Means says that the document was prepared early for logistical reasons. Take that for what you will. So Lori will not be having a preliminary hearing next Monday and Tuesday as we had thought and hoped. Instead, her case will be going directly to district court. Her arraignment has not been scheduled yet, but as soon as I know that information, I will bring it to you. Next up, shortly after Melanie Gibb wrapped up her testimony on the stand, she did an interview with Nate Eaton from East Idaho News. There is a link to the video in an iCard above, so you can go take a look at this interview. I had some very interesting thoughts on this, as I'm sure you can imagine. Shortly after this interview aired, Paul and I did a live stream to discuss our reaction to it, and you can catch that over on the podcast channel. There's a link in the description below, as well as an iCard up above. Next up, Chad Daybell's arraignment has been scheduled for August 21st, and he will be appearing before District Court Judge Stephen W. Boyce. If that proceeding is televised, I will bring it to you live when it happens. Now, what I believe is the most important update for you is a story that came to us from Justin Lum of Fox 10 News, and this is about Charles Vallow's murder. Charles Vallow married Lori in 2006. He died on July 11th of 2019. He was shot to death by Alex Cox, at least according to Alex's 911 phone call. Alex and Lori told police, with slightly varying accounts, that Alex shot Charles in self-defense, and police seemed to just believe that and move on. A few weeks ago, we learned from Justin Lum that there was a new lead detective on the case, Nathan Duncan of Chandler PD. What was revealed yesterday is that Nathan Duncan states that Chandler PD is close to submitting charges to the Maricopa County Attorney's Office. Now, Justin Lum does caution us that close could mean 6 months or more, and the charge could possibly be conspiracy to commit murder. We have heard that there are 4 search warrants that have been issued in this investigation, and they are apparently focused on electronic data connected to Lori Vallow. There are news links for East Idaho News and Fox 10 News in the description below if you want to read up on this, and certainly will be keeping a very close eye on these developments. So that's all the news that I have for you right now. Please check out the description of the video. There are links to Chad's hearing, to Lori's waiver of her preliminary hearing, to the interview with Melanie Gibb, to all the stories about the Charles Vallow investigation. All of that resource information is available for you in the description below the video. So thank you for watching. I appreciate all of your support. It's going to be a busy couple weeks as we get through all the arraignments and everything else coming up. So stay tuned to the channel for any breaking news. If anything big happens, I'll come to you live right away, and anything else will be up in a daily news video. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you very soon.